It's sad that a normal, regular Fresno State fan needs to make a video like this. That the national media is incapable of understanding why a Pac and a Mountain West merger will not happen. Or, in the case of the Monte Show, might be lying to you because they have sources that say they're going to. They're not. Alright? These people don't understand why these teams left the Mountain West and why teams that are stuck in there can't leave. All right. First and foremost, the Mountain West has added teams like UC Davis, Grand Canyon University, UTEP, and Northern Illinois since the 5 schools announced they're leaving in 2026. All right. Those are not moves they are making if they thought any of those schools are coming back. Maybe Northern Illinois, because the Huskies have been in a West Coast league in the past in the Big West. But outside of them, no. UC Davis and Grand Canyon University don't have football teams at the FBS level. All right? So, you don't add schools like that unless you have to try and keep a conference together. And I applaud Gloria Navarez for doing that. She saved that conference from being destroyed, like Brett Yormark did a couple of years ago when Texas and Oklahoma were leaving. I'd rather have her as the commissioner of the new Pac than Gould. But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that the Mountain West is going to be inferior to the Pac in every way. They're not going to get a media deal as good as the Pac. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, all right? And that's another reason why they're not coming back is the sheer amount of teams, all right? The sheer amount of teams implied that most schools would not get good deals, all right? The more mouths you have to feed, the more the pie has to be split. Unless there's a huge contract where everyone gets tens of millions of dollars. And that's not going to be the case in a Pac-West merger. And another reason why it's not going to happen is because the teams like Fresno State, Boise, San Diego State, Utah State, Colorado want to leave the dead weight behind. And yes, there's lots of dead weight in the Mountain West. Hawaii plays at an empty high school stadium. San Jose State has only half a stadium that is generally empty. Ask any Fresno State fan who's gone to a game in San Jose. They will tell you that. All right? I'll post an example down here below so you can see it, but you'll say to yourself afterwards, wow, I can't believe that the teams wouldn't want to leave that behind, or why wouldn't they want to add San Jose State? The Bay Area is such a big market. It's not like that the Bay Area doesn't care about college sports at all. We see that with Cal and Stanford. In fact, I would argue that leaving the dead weight is the biggest reason for this. All right? You want to be in a conference full of passionate fans who will support programs and college presidents and leadership who want to be great. The other teams who are left behind don't have that. Wyoming might have passionate fans, but the Fresno Clovis area has more people than the entire state of Wyoming. All right? Yes, New Mexico and Nevada have passionate basketball fans and good basketball success. These moves aren't made about basketball. They're all made about football. If you were to say, can you bring New Mexico and, Nevada in for basketball only and Pac, I'd say sure, but no one makes Pac only moves. And here's another thing I think of. Oh, what about UNLV? You want Vegas, don't you? If you merge, you'll have Vegas, right? It would take another video to explain, but no, you don't need UNLV for Vegas. And you don't particularly want them. The only thing desirable about UNLV is the location. That's it. When last year when the original Pac was still around, Mountain West and West Coast Conference, they all held their basketball league tournaments in Vegas. It has multiple arenas. You don't need Vegas. All right? And I'm not, it's kind of like, you can definitely tell the media wants to have a merger of some kind because it makes it easier for them to have their free tiers. They want to have a top Big 10, SEC at the top, ACC, Big 12 in the middle, and they can just focus on those 4 leagues, and they just wanted the Pac to die and go away. That's what they wanted. It was obvious with many of their responses, and it was just made you roll your eyes at most. So, yes. Hopefully, I've explained why the merger won't happen in under 6 minutes. Very clear why it's not going to happen. And I'll leave the examples I'm talking about below. And if an average Fresno State fan can get it, hopefully the rest of the media will too.